guys, Lavinia here, and today's video is going to be another dollar store finds, but I am so excited for today's video. I actually did already kind of film this video, but then I realized it'd be better to film it in a different way. I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of dollar store makeup products, which I'm so excited about. These are all less than $1. They are crazy. I've got from foundations to concealers to blushes to eyeshadows to eyeliners. They are all pretty dang great, as you will see in the tutorial part of this video, and then I will do the review portion too. Last time I tried to film this, I did a first impressions and it didn't really work out because I was undecided on some of the products and I couldn't tell what worked and what didn't because I kind of mushed them all together. So I've been wearing these products for the last like 4 days in a row, and I have to say I am totally 100% built my opinions on them, so I will share that all with you guys in this video. Before I start, I just want to mention every single product I'm showing today was $1.25, nothing over, nothing less, which is crazy. That's an insane price, so cheap. We'll be starting with the tutorial portion when I put everything on my face, and then we're going to go into the review portion. So let's just get on to it. So we're going to start with the tutorial part of this video of me putting the products on my skin. I have all of them right here. So the first product I bought was the Sassy+Chic makeup foundation. Sassy+Chic is the brand, and this is just their makeup foundation. I got mine in the shade medium. I believe they have like 4 or 5 shades, so not bad color selection for a $1 foundation. My favorite way to apply this is with my Real Techniques, what is this? Buffing brush. Just because I feel like this gives me the most even coverage and it gives me the most out of the foundation. This foundation is very, very dewy. Like, I thought my Maybelline Fit Me was really dewy. No, this is like a whole nother level dewy. So if I apply it with a sponge, it just gets way too greasy. So I like to apply it with this Real Techniques brush. And I'm just going to dot it on my skin. As you can see already, it's really dewy. Like, look at that. It's super dewy. So if you have super dry skin, you will love this. I have dry skin. I thought I had super dry skin, but this is like a hydrating, really hydrating foundation. I don't think if you have oily skin, you will like this. You can see on my skin, it is so greasy looking. I take my Coty airspun powder to set it. I just take the little loofah that's included, or whatever you call this thing, and set my face. I never ever am used to setting my whole face for any foundation because I do have dry skin, but with this foundation it's like a mandatory to set it. And you can see it's still dewy. If you are willing to take that extra step to set the foundation down, I think it wears beautifully and has a gorgeous finish to it. So it's really pretty. It's medium coverage, doesn't cover up all my spots, but I did buy a concealer. This is the Ariposa High Definition Concealer. I like this, but I don't like it on certain spots. Under my eyes, it is beautiful, leaves a beautiful finish. If I put this on my nose or anywhere else that I usually put concealer, on my chin, it leaves a greasy, blotchy mess. So I don't like to apply it to those areas, but this is beautiful under the eyes. It has like a, and this is the second shade in the collection. They don't have like names or anything. I just got number 2. The number 1 was really, really light, and because I got really tan this last week, I couldn't just take number 1. So there, as you can see, it is pretty light, and this is number 2. So this concealer I actually like blending out with a beauty blender. I feel like it gives me the best finish. So I just blended it out with my beauty blender, and now I'm just gonna set it. It blends out super easily with the beauty blender. Like, literally, I just have to dab like a few times and it's blended out. It's beautiful. It leaves a beautiful, like, powdery perfection finish, and it really brightens the under eyes, which is awesome. I've done my brows. I'm going to show you how I use this to fill them in. no, to highlight them, I just take my Real Techniques detailer brush and grab some of the concealer, go right under and right over the brow, and it creates a beautiful highlight. And then I grab this brush from Real Techniques. This is the pointed foundation brush, and I just go ahead and further blend that out. This is the LA Colors blush in the shade Toasted. I didn't buy a bronzer or a highlight, I just found a blush, and this is a beautiful blush. It's definitely my shade of blush. I love peachy light pink shades like this, so I'm just gonna grab my Morphe E4 brush and plop it on my cheeks. This is kind of it for my face. I absolutely love how this foundation looks after I powdered it. It still has that dewy feel to it. It is a little tacky, but I'm not complaining. I paid $1 for it, whatever. The concealer I like under my eyes and to highlight my brows, nothing else. The blush is very beautiful. So let's move on to the eyes. This is their 6th color eyeshadow in the shade Almost Nude. Very beautiful shades. And this is the LA Colors 12 color eyeshadow palette in the shade Traditional. These are both very gorgeous palettes, and these swatch amazing. And I've used them on my eyes before. They do start to crease after a while, so I do recommend using some type of eyeshadow primer with them. But today I just want to show you guys how they actually work on their own. I'm going to grab this coppery-ish shade right here and start building that up into my crease. These eyeshadows have a semi-matte satin finish in this palette, so you can still use them for crease work. I'm going to take this deeper chocolatey shade. I really love the colors in this palette, by the way, and put that on the outer corners to deepen them up a little. Almost Nude palette, I'm grabbing the shade of this copper-like shade right here on my Real Techniques base shadow brush. Highlight the inner corners, I'm taking this lighter gold shade right here and plopping that in the inner corners of our eyes. I'm taking this white shade right here from this palette to highlight the brow bone. Then I'm taking that copper shade that I put in my crease to do my lower lash line. Last product I bought is this liquid liner. This is also from LA Colors. This is the LA Colors liquid liner. I do like this, apart from the brush being really, really fine, so it's hard to make a wing liner. By doing a thin line, which is easy to do with this liner, by the way. Grab a little more product and start doing a wing. And I just finished off with some lashes because I felt like it today, and some lipstick. The products I used far from these dollar store items will be down below, so make sure to check that out if you're interested. And yeah, let's get into the review portion of this video. Every single product I bought from the dollar store was $1.25, which I think is crazy. So I spent a total of around a bit over $7 on all the products because I did buy 6 products. The first product I bought, and the first product I showed in the video, was the Sassy+Chic, Sassy and Chic, I don't know, it's like Sassy + Chic makeup foundation. I like this foundation. Not my favorite, but I do like it, and I feel like this will suit me really well in the winter. I just need to get a lighter shade when my skin is like dry. This is the dewiest foundation I've ever tried in my whole life. It's not even targeted as one, which is kind of weird. You guys saw when I put it on, I looked like a greasy hot dog. Once I did set it, and my favorite way to set it is with this and just kind of slap it on. But the Stay Matte powder is also great for this foundation too, so I highly recommend this because it is really cheap. It is very dewy. Once I set it, it is still dewy. You guys can see I'm still have like a glow, which is really nice. So if you're willing to take that extra step to set it, it is a great foundation that is super cheap. If you have oily skin, I would say far away from this. This is just going to make you look 10 times more oily, 10 times more greasy. I would say far away from this. But if you have dry skin like me and you are willing to set it, it's a beautiful foundation and it has a beautiful finish to it. As you can see, it is medium coverage, so it won't cover everything. You can still see my skin kind of peeking out, but it is a great finish. I love it once I set it. Next product was the concealer. Okay, I had mixed thoughts about this concealer for a while. As I said in the video, mine is the second lightest shade. I love this concealer under my eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is looking very nice under the eyes. You can barely see any fine lines. Covered my dark circles great, and it really brings light to my eyes. It is very light reflective because it is HD. Other than that, if I put it anywhere else but under my eyes or highlighting the brow, it looks horrible. If you love, if you love that really intensely dewiness, highly recommend both these products. I love the dewy look, but this is way too dewy. You know, if I put it here, here, or here, I tried it out the other day and I was like, why do I look so greasy? I'm like, it's the foundation. And then I realized, no, because it's only the spots where I put the concealer. So I recommend this if you want that, or if you're just going to use it under the eyes and to highlight your brow bone. It's great. I love it. Next product is this blush from LA Colors. I have to say, the only con I have about this product is that the pan's so small. I really like a big pan, so I can grab a really fluffy brush and really brush on my blush so it looks really effortless. But this is a smaller pan, but it's such a pretty color. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. It lasts quite a bit of time on the skin. I mean, blush is the first to go, so I wasn't expecting a lot from it, but it is a nice blush for $1, and this is in the shade Toasted. The first eyeshadow palette I got is this LA Colors 12 eyeshadow palette in the shade Traditional, which is really traditional shadows. They're super gorgeous. This is the shadows I gravitate towards too. But they are really nice. They're a little powdery for my liking, but for $1.25 for this whole palette, they are great. I recommend this more than the Maybelline palettes. I think the Maybelline palettes are not worth your money at all. Most of these shadows are not good. There's only like 2 in here that I like, and these cost $14. They have the same amount of shades as this. These palettes come in such a variety. They have a blue tone one, a bright colored one, a purple one, a smoky eyes one, a just cool tone brown one. I got the more warm tone one because those are the shades I gravitate towards. I will insert swatches and stuff, but I really like them for the most part. Some of them are more powdery than others, and as I said, they do have more of a semi-matte finish to them. The LA Colors 6 eyeshadow palette in Almost Nude. They have a ton of these as well, and I got this one because just like the name says, it's an almost nude palette. It has your more neutral shades, but they're not your typical browns. They have like an olive, a copper, some pinky tones. It's really nice. I like the sheen in these, but these do wear off fast. If you are looking for like just a nice shadow, I like these, but they're not very long wearing, so that's kind of the only con I have to say about them. On the eyes, these disappear in like 5-ish hours, so if you're not going to be wearing them for long, these are great. Or prime them. With a primer, these last, so prime them. The last item is the eyeliner. I had such a hard time debating, do I like this? Do I not? So if you love that thin eyeliner, this will be a gem to you. See how thin that is? But like blackness wise, it's alright, but you can, I do build it up. I do put a few layers on. But you can see, it is really black. This is like budge proof. So this will be great for the summer. I have extremely watery eyes, so that's great for me. If you want an eyeliner that is very thin and stays there all day, does not budge like this. Once it's dry, it does dry matte, and it doesn't smudge at all, which is great. It took me like 3 tries to wash this off my hands, so it is great for that. I just recommend, it is harder to, if you want a thicker line, just put on more product and really slap that thing on. Other than that, it's not that hard to use. If you want a thinner line, it's great for this part of the eyeliner. The wing, it's a little harder, but I still managed. It's fine. You just fill it in and it looks great. So yeah, that completes this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and tell me what you want to see next for dollar store finds. And hopefully you enjoyed this video and this look that I created with just dollar store products that were $1 each. That's crazy to me. Thank you so much for getting over 350 subscribers. Let's try to get to 400, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment down below and don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Look at these shades. Look at these shades. So let's get on with this video. I'm gonna be starting with the review. But I don't like highlighting my. I just poked myself. And